I am ranking every single game I've ever gotten every achievement in, including DLC. Major shout out to Nick AR who gave me this idea. He's awesome YouTuber. He's a trophy hunter on PlayStation, so mega shout out. I'm on the other side. I'm on Xbox mostly. I still have a PlayStation, but yeah. We put these into 5 categories. We have Walk in the Park. This requires little to minimum effort, no longer than 5 minutes of going out of your way to get the achievements, but literally just playing the game. Next is Fun But Fair. Fun But Fair is a little bit of a challenge, but ultimately you're going to get almost everything by playing the campaign, and after that, maybe a little challenge here and there. Grindy. Grindy is going to be what it sounds like. Grindy. Grindy is going to be... I already could see like 5 games going in Grindy. Right on the brink of Grindy to the point of difficulty or difficulty to keep playing it is going to be pain. That's the next category, and that's really getting up there. Now let me introduce to you Clapped. Clapped has left me emotionally damaged. Clapped has left me feeling so victorious when I get that last achievement and have 100% on that game. So welcome to the list. Let's get started right away because we got a lot to go through. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This game is not difficult in the slightest. Definitely going in the grindy category. Now hear me out. If it kept going and it almost was too big and too long, especially when you got to the DLC, if it kept going, I'd put it in pain because it really got tedious, but I had mostly fun until the very end where I was like, alright, I'm ready to finish this game, so we're going to put that in grindy. Doom Eternal. Fun but fair. And I know that's shocking, but Doom Eternal is probably the easiest Doom... No, the second easiest Doom to get every achievement in. The only hard part is like online, but that's pretty much basic. Other than that, it's collectibles, and you don't even have to beat the game on the hardest mode or anything. So, not bad at all. Rage. Rage is going in fun but fair. I mean, you had to beat the game on the hardest mode, but I don't think the hardest mode was very difficult, especially if you use the gambling trick and grind for ammo. There's some multiplayer achievements you can't get anymore, but at the time they were not hard to get, so Rage is going there. Okay, next up in the list, this is quite easy. Outlast 2. Easy. Easy Clapped. You have to beat the game on Insane without dying or reloading the camera batteries. Now, I don't know who has ever played Outlast 2. It's a 2.5 hour game. Hour-long game. You have to basically perfect it and memorize it. And you can't make any mistakes, because if you make any mistakes, you're going to die. So, it's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my gaming career. Easily Clapped. Moving on to MW2. This might shock a lot of you. I'm going to put in fun but fair. MW2 is not that hard. Spec Ops, if you look up a strategy on how to do them, it's pretty simple. Beating the game on Veteran, straightforward, not bad at all. Dark Souls, honestly, is going to be moved up to grindy, because when you have to collect all that different weapons and all the different souls, it can get pretty grindy. Fun the whole time, but nothing crazy. So I'm going to keep Dark Souls in grindy. It's a fair placement. Sonic. Almost a walk in the park, but fun but fair. Here's the thing. Sonic would be almost impossible if you couldn't save. But the save feature kind of negates the beating the game without dying and beating it in under 3 hours. Next up, we have Modern Warfare 2019. I'm going to put in grindy for one reason. Spec Ops. They were actually pretty horrible. Halo Reach. I'm going to go ahead and put Halo Reach in pain. I think that's a fair assessment because beating the game on Legendary solo is the hardest Halo campaign in my opinion. I don't think there's one harder. Combat Evolved is not as hard because I know a lot of people use that as an argument. Modern Warfare, there's 2 of these because I did both remastered and regular. We're going to do Modern Warfare. This is going to shock a lot of people, but we're going to put both of them because they're both the same achievements. We're going to put both of them in fun but fair. Here's the thing. Mild High Club is not grindy to me. I knocked it out pretty fast when I first did it, and the second time was just as easy, if not easier. I platinumed it even faster. I don't think there's any challenge. It's collectibles and beating the game on Veteran, so we're going to put that right in fun but fair. Okay, Doom 2016. Ooh, grindy. Here's the thing. If you platinum Doom 2016 before they updated it, it's not that bad. But I did it after they updated it, which means I had to grind to 8th Prestige to unlock a piece of armor to wear to get an achievement. Therefore, it goes in the grindy category. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Doom 3 BFG Edition, easy pain. Easy pain. Doom 3 BFG, you literally... Oh, that's almost clapped, honestly. I'm going to keep it a pain because you could save. So, you have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty. First, you have to beat it once, and then you have to restart it and beat it on the hardest difficulty because you then unlocked it. What you do there is you have to... Excuse me. With Doom 3, you're the hardest mode, it drains your health constantly to 25, so you have to keep recharging it. Oh, we have our first walk in the park. Doom 64 you can literally get by entering codes. You can beat the game on easy. Literally not challenging at all. Really fun, great game, but not challenging at all. Doom 2. Doom 2 goes in pain, honestly, because I don't know if you've ever done the original Dooms, but they are not easy. And Doom 2 stepped up the game compared to Doom 1, which I'm going to put in grindy. That's the difference in the difficulty. Doom 1 was difficult. When they stepped up to Doom 2, the amount of demons they throw at you, not great. Not great. Banjo Kazooie is almost in grindy, but I had too much fun with it that I have to put it in fun but fair. There was not really any serious challenge, but there's not much to say. It's collect everything. I did have annoying trouble on the last boss. She was so annoying. I don't know why. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and put all Telltale games in Walk in the Park. Hey, you know what? Actually, the first one I'm going to put in fun but fair, because let me tell you why. I don't know why Rock, Paper, Scissors was the death of me. I had to replay that chapter over and over and over again because I always lost in Rock, Paper, Scissors. That was an achievement. Advanced Warfare. Grindy. It's not quite pain, but it's not great. It's not great. I do not like Advanced Warfare. You have to do the zombie achievements are what gets you, like 2020, which is where you have to upgrade 2 weapons to level 20 in one game. It doesn't sound that bad. Pretty grindy. There's one... 2 where you had to enter a gray mode and kill Oz on the last mission. That one was actually quite difficult from what I remember. Shadows of Mordor. Oh, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and put clapped for one reason, and it's called The Hunt is My Mistress. I don't know if you've ever gone for that achievement, but The Hunt is My Mistress is literally you have to hunt like 20 generals, 5 captains, and it's like you have a 40-minute span. You have to it's nuts, and you have to hit a certain score. It's literally nuts. And Lord of the Ring was just as difficult in my opinion. Ezio Collection, grindy. It's just collectibles. There's no online achievements. So the reason I put like both black flags in here is because I'll tell you why. But Ezio Collection is just collectibles. There's not a lot of achievements that are difficult. There's one missable one and 2, but I mean, really, no online achievements. Ezio Collection just goes in grindy. Black Flag, I have 2 of them. It's because I did it on Xbox 360 and Xbox One. And the reason I don't just group them into one is because it was much easier on the Xbox One versus the 360. And I'll tell you why. Because nobody was playing online on the 360. And those achievements for the online were terrible. Borderlands, grindy. Yeah, grindy. Because Mad Moxie's Underdome is pretty much the worst part. And then you have to grind for the pizza, oil cans, and panties, I think? Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. I'm going to just go ahead and I don't even care. I know it's just grindy. It's not that difficult, but it was so hard to get through and keep playing that game to get all the achievements that I have to put it in pain. Like, it's just such a pain. A Way Out, Walk in the Park. Super Meat Boy. We're going to go ahead and just put that where it belongs. I don't know if you've ever gone for Super Meat Boy, but I Am a Golden God requires you to get 100% on the game. That's beating every regular level, every Dark World level, getting every bandage, and every warp. That was rough. So, World War II, Call of Duty. Going straight to pain. The zombies achievements got pretty wild. You had to beat an entire Easter egg without shooting a weapon. Melee only. There was a bunch of little piddly achievements like that that just built up the zombies to this annoyance. And then you finally get down with all these difficult maps, and they introduce a new game mode that you have to then grind to a level 50. World War II was a pain in the butt to get every achievement in. And following right behind that is Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare, oh my gosh. The Easter eggs, some of them you had to do twice, and then at the end of one of them, if you didn't click the buttons in the right order, you had to beat the whole Easter egg again. Pain. It was such a pain. Oh my gosh. Titanfall 1. A pain. Titanfall 1 is all multiplayer achievements. You have to get to 10th gen. You have to... then they came out with an update. Like, 10 months after I already had every achievement in the game, and they added this thing called the black market where they added credits. So you then had to get or sell like 10,000 black market credits, but all the work I had already didn't count. So I had to just start from fresh, basically, without any challenges, because I already completed them all, and grind for all these credits. If you start this game now, I don't know how difficult it would be, but that was my journey. Honestly, Titanfall 2 is almost in walk of the park, because it's so easy, but because of that one training mission, I'm going to put it in fun but fair. Halo 3. Oh. Don't hate me, but fun but fair. It's not that hard. If you get a lobby of people to get the online achievements, not that bad. ODST is going right and grindy because of Firefight. The Firefight achievements and the... Oh, you know what? Halo 3 did have the lasso, but it was still fun and fair. Oh, my goodness. But anyways, Halo 3, not that bad, in my opinion. Legendary is the easiest Legendary campaign out of all the Halos. ODST is harder than that, so they're where they belong. Combat Evolved. Right to pain. Not because of the difficulty, but because there's an achievement for beating the entire campaign on Legendary Co-op. What's that? Oh, it might be heroic. Don't quote me on that. What's that, though? The servers are broke and lag the whole time? I literally basically couldn't play, so one person had to carry 2 people. It was a nightmare. I hated it. Every second of it. Halo 4. Fun but fair. There's nothing challenging about Halo 4. And there's even a glitch to get all the multiplayer achievements from playing one match. It's so stupid. Outlast 2. I'm going to go ahead and put it in clapped, because even though Outlast 2 was way harder than Outlast 1, you had to do the same thing I said earlier on Outlast 2 and Outlast 1. But the thing is at the time when I did it, I know it was in the clapped category. Now, it's nowhere near as bad as 2. But I still am going to put it there because that's where it deserves to be. Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm going to go ahead and put it grindy. I didn't experience all the glitches everybody else did. You had to collect every chest, but it wasn't that bad. It was just kind of relaxing going through Paris. I don't know. Yeah, that's where it belongs. I didn't hate it. I liked Unity a lot, actually. Syndicate, I'm also going to put in grindy because I also enjoyed Syndicate quite a lot. The 3 Chronicles Assassin's Creed games, they're not super... I'm going to go ahead and put all 3 of them in pain, except, no, I'm going to put Russia. I just put Russia up there. I'm going to go ahead and put Russia in grindy and the other 2 in pain, because they're not only not fun, but I think you had to beat both of these ones, China and India without dying. But Russia, I don't think that had that achievement. I remember Russia being easier. I can't remember exactly why, but they're just not fun, so they were a pain to play. Difficulty-wise, they're not that bad. Like, difficulty-wise, I would say grindy, but not fun. Bioshock Infinite on both levels is fun but fair. There's not really anything challenging about getting all the achievements in that game. It's fun. You die a few times, but that's it. It's just relaxing. Alright, so here's the big difference. Alright, we got Bioshock Remastered and Bioshock 2. By the way, I did both the Xbox One version and the 360 version. The achievements were the same for Infinite. But for Bioshock 2, it's a completely different story, okay? Bioshock 2 on Xbox One, fun but fair. No question. What's that? Bioshock 2 on Xbox 360 is going in pain. Okay. You know why? Because you had to grind to level 50 and rebirth, basically prestige from Call of Duty. And the multiplayer was dead, but I did it legit. I didn't boost it. Oh my gosh. It was a nightmare. On the Xbox One, it didn't have those achievements, so it was very easy. And there was an achievement for playing on every DLC map. Nobody had it bought. To find people that had the DLC maps was a miracle. Okay. Alright, Bioshock Remastered and Bioshock 1. Both going fun but fair. Yeah, I know, Brass Balls is so difficult, blah, blah, blah. It's not that bad. Superman Returns. Pain. That game is boring. There's an achievement for, like, lifting, like, 10,000 pounds or something. And you literally had to sit there for, like, 3 hours lifting up a beam and setting it back down. No joke. I kid you not. I sat there and clicked X, and then X, and then X, and then X. Horrible. Viva Pinata. Fun but fair. Really fun. Not difficult at all. Getting the dragon was fun. Unravel. Fun but fair. There was no part of Unravel I felt like wasn't fun. You had to beat the game each level without dying, but that was really fun. Assassin's Creed Liberations. We're going to go ahead and put in pain because I really hate Assassin's Creed Liberations. It's the worst Assassin's Creed. The achievements were terrible. The game was terrible. Assassin's Creed 1, I'm going to go ahead and put in grindy. Literally, it's not that it's difficult. Just getting the 425 flags and 30 Templars is really annoying, especially because there's no map. The only indicators to tell you the areas you got them in. It's just, it gets really old. Assassin's Creed 2. I dare almost put it in Walk in the Park, but I'll go ahead and put it in Fun But Fair. All you have to do in Assassin's Creed 2 is not miss the gliding achievement. And, basically it's the feathers. That's it. Revelations. I'm going to go ahead and put in Fun, but no, I want to put Revelations in grindy because I didn't like Constantinople, and also the multiplayer achievements kind of sucked. Now, Brotherhood is going straight to pain, and let me tell you why. The difference between the Ezio Collection, again, this is like Bioshock, is the multiplayer achievements on the 360. Getting to level 50 with Brotherhood and getting the achievement Abstergo Employee of the Month, where you have to complete every challenge at least once. Ugh. Call of Duty World at War. Ooh, this is a tough one. That Call of Duty deserves respect to be put in grindy. Not quite pain. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put pain for World at War. And here's why. Okay. World at War, you had to beat the game on veteran, and there's a lot of grenades in that game. But more or less, you had to do the zombie achievements, which are even worse. The zombie achievements got pretty wild. Like, you had to stay in, I forget the name of it, the swamp map. There's so many zombie map names, I lose track. You had to literally just run around in there until round 20. No great. No bueno. Alright. Limbo on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One I did back-to-back. The first time I did it, I would say it was grindy. But then when I did it back-to-back, I got really good at it for the Xbox One, and I did it with a breeze, like in the next day or something. So I'm going to go ahead and put where it belongs originally, and then the second time was way easier. Another Telltale game, enough said, just beat the game. Black Ops 1, fun but fair. Here's the thing. Black Ops 1 in the day was probably really challenging, but if I went back and tried to plat it now, I would get it done in a few days, like, no joke, depending on how much time I have to play, obviously. MW3, well, so easy to get every achievement in. Definitely in Fun But Fair. Call of Duty Ghost, definitely in, actually, I'm going to go ahead and put in grindy. Extinction was it. You had to beat Extinction maps with completing every challenge. It got challenging, but with my friends, it was fun. So it's not quite a pain, but it was in that. Doritos Crash Course 2, I remember being pretty grindy. I don't remember exactly why. I think you had to collect like a certain amount of stars on each level, and they were in like ridiculous, stupid places. It might be easier now, but at the time I played it, not great. Doritos Crash Course 1, I would put in the same category, because I remember there being some pretty hard challenges. Borderlands 2, let's see here. Fun but fair. No. Grindy. Finding Jimmy Jenkins is a hit or miss. It's a random spawn. You never know what's going to happen. So Jimmy Jenkins goes in grindy. Borderlands the Pre-Sequel, I'm going to go ahead and put in pain. While Borderlands 2 had challenge accepted, which is completing level 1 of each challenge, the Pre-Sequel had Challenger, which was the same thing, but it included moon rocks. Moon rocks are like obsidian. So you needed a certain amount of moon rocks to be able to open certain chests, do these certain types of challenges, like opening 10 moonshine chests. But then you had to upgrade moon guns. Just grinding for that moonstone got really old. Black Ops 2 stepped up their Easter eggs and made it way more difficult. I'm going to go ahead and put Black Ops 2 in grindy. Grindy is definitely where that belongs. The Easter eggs got way more difficult, and you had challenge accepted, was completing 10 challenges in each level. Definitely made it more difficult with Black Ops 2. Each Black Ops gets harder to platinum, in my opinion. Alright, now, Max Cursed Brotherhood. Walk in the Park. I don't remember that being difficult at all. Maybe you had to play it twice, but even then. Tales from the Borderlands, another Telltale game. Knew My Breath of Life, you can get it in like 3 hours. The Bridge, I got in like 2 hours. Actually, fun fact, that was the game that got me to 100,000 gamer score. The Orange Box. We got a new clapped, baby. Not only did you have to do the Portal Gold challenges, but you also had to do My Little Rocket Man, which was carrying a gnome throughout Half-Life Episode 2. And then, not to mention, you had to do online achievements for Team Fortress. Each game of the 3 games had the most annoying achievements. There was one in Team Fortress 2 that was called With Friends Like These. You had to get you had to be in a lobby with 8 friends. Nobody had that game. It was a nightmare. Fallout 3. This might be controversial, but I'm going to go ahead and say fun but fair with Fallout 3. It's like, there's nothing difficult about it. It's not even grindy because it's so fun doing it all. Yeah, I completely believe in fun but fair. Okay, Dead Island. I hate these games. They're not necessarily on the clapped level, but they're on the pain level. They are horrifying. I do not like the Dead Island games. They're some of the worst games I've ever played. I think they're boring. I think they're grindy. I think they are pain. I think they suck. I know people like them. That's just my opinion. I hate Dead Island. Prototype 2, fun but fair. That was not a challenging game, but it was super fun. Collectibles got a little grindy, but not enough to put in grindy. Dead Rising 3 goes in pain. The PP challenges is what they're called. You had to run over like the most amount of zombies I've ever killed in my life, and I spent just 7 hours in one of those steamroller motorcycles just rolling over zombies while watching. I remember I was watching Fringe at the time. So, Watch Dogs. This is another game I absolutely hate, so it's going right in pain. Watch Dogs was so grindy Watch Dogs is going grindy. It was so grindy to get all the achievements in. I just did not like the game. I tried to chug through it. It just wasn't great. I do not like Watch Dogs 1 either. I mean, it's not the worst game I've ever played, but I never need to play it again. Lego Marvel Superheroes, grindy. Not a great Lego game. Pretty boring to me. Why is this here? Get out of here. So, I'm going to go ahead and put that where it belongs. Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7 and 1 through 4. They're not grindy to me because I had a lot of fun with them, so they're both going in fun but fair. It's just collectibles. Rise Son of Rome. It's difficult. I kind of want to put it in pain. You had to get to level 300 in the Gladiator Arena, which was all online. But if you got a high enough combo, you could do it in one game. You just had to be skilled enough. So it could be really grindy or it could be really fast. Okay. Alright, Rayman Legends. Go right to clapped. And you're thinking, what? Rayman Legends? Right to clapped? Yeah, you had to log on once a day and do both challenges, the weekly and the daily, for 3 months straight to get the achievement to reach the final level of awesomeness. It was not great. The Wolf Among Us, Walk in the Park. Child of Light. Fun but fair. I don't remember that game being difficult at all. Lego. Pirates of the Caribbean was fun. Not too bad. The Path of Furon was fun. There was not too bad. Just collectibles. There was a few challenges. Lego Indiana Jones 2 is going to go to... I do not like that game. I'm going to put it in grindy. Lego Indiana Jones 1 slaps, and it's in fun but fair. Indiana Jones 2 was easier than 1, but it was just so terrible. It was not a good game. Lego Batman 1, grindy. I don't care. There's 6 episodes. It's too much. The villains is not even fun. Lego Batman... Oh, I just put 2 in there. Hold on. 2 was great. I'm going to put in fun but fair for 2, and then 1. Because I had fun in 2. Unlike Marvel Superheroes, 2 felt fresh and new and fun. Same for Pirates. I like Pirates, so that goes in fun but fair. Lego games are just collectibles. That's basically it. Thief. Thief was a little grindy. I enjoyed the game, but beating the game without being detected, I think, got pretty grindy. Batman Arkham Asylum. This one might be a little controversial as well. But I'm going to go ahead and put that in fun but fair. I did both. I did the Game of the Year edition, and I also did the regular edition. Halo Reach. Halo Reach. I thought I already talked about it. Halo Reach is the hardest Halo to plat. Did I not put that up here? Yeah, I did. There's 2 Halo Reaches. Forgive me. Alright, Five Nights at Freddy's. Just recently platinum this. I'm going to go ahead and put in Pain because it was pretty difficult. So Pain can either be really difficult or really grindy. But no, Five Nights at Freddy's, beating that custom night was not easy. Assassin's Creed 3. Grindy. Great game, loved it, but the achievements got pretty grindy. Now Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered is going to Pain. You know why? Because they grouped Liberations and 3 together. So instantly to Pain. Fallout New Vegas, fun but fair. Same as Fallout 3, a little more challenging. Black Ops 3. Last one of the list. We're going to put Black Ops 3 in Pain. Black Ops 3 is like really difficult. You have to beat Challenge Accepted, kind of like Black Ops 2 with the challenges, but there's 9 accolades now, and Challenge Accepted from Black Ops 2 is just one of the accolades in Black Ops 3. You have to beat the game on Realistic, you have to beat the game on Veteran without dying, just like a bunch of crap that adds up. But yeah, that's basically my list so far. I want to keep doing more challenging games and testing myself, pushing myself further. Black Ops 4 is about to be up here, and I'm probably going to put Black Ops 4 in clapped because of the Blackout achievements. But as far as that goes, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my ranking, and if you have any suggestions for a tier list you want to see, like I could do a tier list on how fun I thought games were or such, you go ahead and let me know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new here. We'd love to have you. But yeah, alright, I'll see you all next time. Deuces, fam. Blah. Blah, blah, blah.